I'm someone who has religious trauma, so I'm not sure if I will ever turn back to Christ, but this is inspiring a lot. Yeah, bro, that's one of the worst things about Christianity, bro. Under Christianity, I saw this in a YouTube video by that dude that stands like he'd be like what's his name? I forgot his name, but he'd be like I do not know. Y'all, somebody in this chat knows exactly what I'm talking about. But that's the thing. He said this statement that under Christianity, slavery was justified under Christianity. War was justified under Christianity. Massacre and genocide was justified under Christianity, and that's why you don't want to be living a life based off Christianity, bro. The people who go to the Christian churches, I go to a Christian church, obviously, but some people they go to church and they're labeled as a Christian, but those same Christians will lead you away from Christ. That's why you don't follow Christians, and that's why you don't follow churches, and that's why you don't listen to what Christians have to say about you or what they do to you, because you're following Jesus, bro. Do not allow what someone else did in a church, in a Christian church, to affect your salvation, bro. Don't allow that to happen. If you can, it would be best to forgive whoever hurts you, because Christ is always ready. So it's up to you guys. It's up to us, Because yeah, there are a lot of false Christians, bro. There are a lot of false Christians. I've come across many people who say they're Christian, and then you go on their Instagram story and they're putting back shots are needed. That's a real story. That really happened. There's a girl who's on my dance team, but you go on her Instagram story, she literally put, I need back shots. I'm like, what the heck wrong with you, man? You know what I'm saying? So don't follow Christians, bro. There are a lot of Christians. Satan can even use, matter of fact, let me show you guys this real quick. Matthew 16 verse 20, right? So this is right when Jesus predicts his death. He's talking to his disciples. If y'all know who Peter is, right? Bro, Peter is literally Peter was one of the disciples that talked to Jesus. Every time I read the book of Matthew, Peter's talking to Jesus all the time. Peter was a man of action. He was the one who stepped off the boat and walked on water with Christ, but then he sank because he ran out of faith. Peter, yeah, now ChatGPT makes me laugh too, but I'm not the smartest, so I use ChatGPT. He was the one that Jesus, that first revealed Jesus to be the Son of God. He was a man of action. But look at this, right? From that time on, Jesus began to explain to his disciples that he must go to Jerusalem and suffer many things at the hands of the elders, the chief priests, and the teachers of the law, and that he must be killed on the third day to raise and be raised to life. So this is Jesus telling his disciples, I'm about to go and I'm about to be killed. Peter took him aside. Peter, his best friend, took him aside and began to rebuke him. Never, Lord, that shall not happen to you. And Jesus turned to him and said, boy, get behind me, Satan. You are a stumbling block to me. You do not have in mind the concerns of God, but merely human concerns. You see that right there, bro? This is exactly how humans keep you away from Christ. Peter was literally Jesus' best friend. Peter was his best friend. Peter's in heaven right now, probably just chilling. He was his best friend. But yet Jesus had to rebuke his own friend because Satan was using Peter right here. And it wasn't even it wasn't even he didn't even say anything that was really evil or like a sin. He just cared. Jesus said, I'm about to be killed. Jesus told me he about to be killed. I'm gonna be like, yo, chill out too. You feel what I'm saying? I suck at explaining, but I feel like you guys know. Hopefully you guys know what I'm saying. But yeah, Peter is his best friend, and Jesus had to rebuke him because Satan can even use followers of Christ. That's why you should never let people who are followers of Christ turn you away from Christ, because Satan might just be using them to do that. And once you let them turn you away from Christ, once you say what they did to me is too much for me to go back to church or for me to open my Bible, then you're letting the devil win, and you're leaving God there with his arms wide open, with nobody to hug. He just got his arms open trying to hug you. Come here, give me a hug. And you're just, I'm good. Bro got his arms wide open and his arms are empty, and he just wants a hug from his child, but he can't because Satan has used many Christians to push other Christians away. So don't follow Christians, man. Follow Christianity. In the next Bible stream, could you do a Discord call so we could ask each other questions and stuff? Yeah, you're right.